Over the past year, many UX teams have had to make the transition from working together in person to working together remotely. We talked to some UX leaders who shared their tips for other teams who are making that transition.
What I think was also like really challenging is like knowing how your team is doing emotionally with everything that was going on. We had some layoffs at the company as well because travel industry, all companies had layoffs, and it was really hard for me to realize how my team was feeling. So I also had to like set up like different times where like, okay, here I can have one-on-one with someone in the team and really just talk in a more not such a formal space, then maybe when you're at work and you can see a person's face and maybe you can observe someone in the team and you're like, hey, their energy has been down for a couple of days. Maybe there's something going on there. Maybe I need to do a double click and see what's going on. But here it's been more difficult to see that. So I've been trying to at least have one-on-ones with the team more regularly, and like forcing that space. I think that's the biggest challenge. Now you have to force spaces that before came naturally.
There's a huge amount of trust that you have to have when people are working remote. We've always had that with our people. It comes from the top down. Hire good people, get out of their way is really the philosophy. So I've heard horror stories of remote work that are the opposite and the micromanagement. So I would definitely say if you feel like you need to micromanage, you are going to drive everybody completely crazy.
Since, let's say, the pandemic, my whole day is just kind of mushed together. I do not have those commute times. So I gain a little bit of more sleep in the morning, but I do have a jam-packed full agenda throughout the day. And I do find myself working more hours, sometimes missing lunch. I don't eat until later because of the different time zones that we work. It's very easy to just kind of go from one meeting to the other, or I have to work on a deliverable for the next meeting and I just have, this 12 to 1 to work because the next meeting is at 1 p.m. with Pittsburgh. So it's just like one long day of several meetings and one time zone just kind of evolving into another one into the next day for the other time zones. So we had kind of a rocky start, but I think we're kind of we set up a weekly cadence to get that communication and that synchronization up and running.